So it's got to be a chairman. It can't be a president. Right. It's got to be a chairman.
Well, they call him the
Not president. You don't have a president of the board.
You want to call him?
No, that's what he said. The email I got was president.
I think that's
No, the letter you got that went to the county commissioners today said president. Because Jerry Young wrote a letter today to the county commissioner, Wanda Green, stating and listing the things that Davyne and Richard pointed out had been corrected. He was very disappointed that that information had not been made available to the public.
I didn't get it.
And now that brings another question. Well, I had to go to Wanda Green's office to get it today. That brings another question. He wrote a letter and was delivered today to Wanda Green stating that and he named the items that Richard and Davyne had brought out, said these items have been corrected, and he was very disappointed that the press had not picked up on that the only press had been given on this thing, and I'm paraphrasing, was by the Mountain Express, and there's a little bit of a dirty comment there, okay? And that letter went to Wanda Green today. Now, I have a copy of it at the house. I didn't bring it tonight because I figured that it didn't mean anything, because I was told we were going to have a vote from 1 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and I figured the vote was stacked, and then I hear, when I walk up the driveway out there, I hear the votes that take it at 7 o'clock don't count, and now he tells me he didn't even know who sent the damn notice out.
Oh, here's a good question.
Something to do with Davyne's attorney.
Well, here's a good question. Are you saying Jerry Young has now corrected the violations that occurred?
Yes, he has.
Okay.
Everything you've accused has been corrected. So my question is, if it's been corrected, why do we want to throw Davyne out? I know she's got personality clash with Pat. Pat's got a personality clash with her. Look, folks, we're grown people. Why in the hell ain't we pulling together for the growth of this thing?
I did not have a
Get this
personality
crap.
clash with Pat.
Well, good. Okay, well then, what's it all about?
Quit looking at me.
No, I'm just saying we as a group of people have got to stand up, and I want to disagree with him on one thing. He said, well, it's a small nonprofit.
It's not.
It is my personal opinion. It is my personal opinion. This has nothing to do with Pat, Davyne, Richard, or anybody. This has to do with a personal war I've had from day one in Buncombe County when I was a Democrat and now I'm a Republican. We should have open books, open accounting, and transmission. And if I don't like you, I should be able to look you in the face and say that and not like you.
Hey, old curmudgeon.
And guess what? This place should be the beacon of that.
Yeah.
That's the foundation.
And it can start,
Absolutely.
folks,
Absolutely.
right now. It can start right now in Asheville if we all come together and the board will get together and say, okay, let's move on.
Well, you know the board doesn't get together. They go off and have little meetings by themselves.
Well, you can tell because I'm not on the board. I'm just a dumb old member.
You don't want to be on the board. Let me tell you right now.
I'm just a dumb old member.
Why, Sandra, as a board member who's been here for the whole duration, why is it that the board is having little meetings instead of full board meetings?
Since I'm not invited, I really don't know.
But as a board member, you're not being invited to board meetings either.
Don, I can't get over the fact that Jerry has already admitted that they made mistakes, they violated the open board meeting laws as well as the county and city resolution. Now he's saying they're taken care of. But retaliations now come in to Ms.Davyne Dial and myself.
And you're next.
No, I'm next.
No, you're next.
And I
This docket
yeah.
just yet.
Yeah, you're next.
You're next.
You're next.
Absolutely not. Let's talk about membership. The concern of membership, one member is all they're worried about, whether I renew it. I intentionally did not renew it. Listen. Again, I'm speaking. I did not. Hey,
I can't hear him. What is he saying?
I did not renew my membership for one reason, because they have not cared about the other 400 people who dropped their membership. Second of all, it's not required by the URTV bylaws. I will compare my producing record with anyone here. Maybe Ralph may have a little bit more hours. But the bottom line is, you don't have to be a member to be on the board.
That's right.
And that's the bottom line. And I want to call them to task and say, hey, don't worry about my membership. Worry about the 400 people you lost.
If you are stating that we are losing membership, then why would you withdraw your membership? And
Never withdrew it. It expired.
Why would you? Sandra, why would you not? Yeah. Why didn't you?
It comes back to initial. As a board member, I don't feel it's appropriate to be a board member and produce, because influence can happen, especially with this current executive director that we have.
You were a board member for a period of time while being a member, so you didn't have a problem with that.
How you could be suspended for not renewing your
You're exactly right.
membership.
You're exactly right.
I can see that somebody might say, hey, you should really renew your membership and be a beacon of hope to all those members.
But by illuminating
How they can suspend you is beyond...
Well, I agree. I want them to eliminate my one membership, but they won't eliminate. Well, I don't know what I am, to be honest with you. They've not made it clear. Yeah, they have not talked about the other 300 people that has dropped out.
And
They think they're concerned about me.
to add on to this, one of our longest board members is witness to the fact that many of the former board members were not required to have a membership.
Have you always been a member?
It's not required to be a member to be on the board. It's not required.
Okay, so therefore it's not a valid reason.
Suspended because he did not have a membership. I was suspended because this petition had been brought up. Now let me tell you, the chairman does not have a legitimate right to suspend me for being brought up for dismissal. I wasn't dismissed yet. He cannot suspend him for not renewing his membership because it's not required.
Is there anything in the bylaws that account for a suspension? No. I've never read anything in the bylaws to say that you can suspend somebody.
No, you can't.
By whose authority were y'all suspended in the first place?
Well, that was the question my attorney asked this morning. By whose authority were you suspended? The president does not have the ability to suspend you.
That's right.
I mean, are we going to vote? I mean, are we going to participate in the sense that we're going to vote?